Hi, my name is Nenad Jovanovic, and this is the video presentation for a seminar in software development class focusing on mentorship with OpenStack. This is my final year in a Bachelor's of Software Development program, and I expect to graduate this May. My mentorship was focused on working with a Manila project in OpenStack ecosystem. OpenStack is shared file system service, and I was working with Red Hat mentor called Carlos from Brazil, who is amazing, by the way. Um, we were testing and configuring different APIs, and I was given quota sets API to work on. We were working in we were giving a Linux virtual machine, and we were working through IDE or terminal. I was using PyCharm and Ubuntu. We were testing the APIs that we were given and obviously producing code for them. We used OpenStack dev tools like Taiga and Gerrit to log tasks and to push code. Python is the primary language that all backend code is written in. We used Linux virtual machine, and we used that for testing and working with OpenStack repository. I used PyCharm as IDE for remote development. I also used Ubuntu Terminal. Um, we used console text editors like Vim and Nano. Gerrit is used to manage and serve Git repositories, uh, and it is fine-tuned and it's excellent code collaboration tool. Taiga, open source project management software where all the tasks are logged, and we were picking up new tasks every week from there. Element is a instant messaging client that we used at the very beginning only. After initial couple of meetings, we started using Google Chat and Google Meet. Although I was uh, present in every Thursday at Manila meeting on Element. Before I started this mentorship, I took a 1 month Python refresher training to refresh my knowledge on Python since I mostly developing code in Java. Uh, I used a Linux basic command training to learn some functions since I never used Linux before. Um, and obviously we had a lot of documentation provided by Professor Leung on OpenStack ecosystem. Um, some of the things that I didn't expect to use is obviously I was thinking that we're going to focus more on the terminal, and actually I ended up using PyCharm, which was a lot easier for me to navigate and actually had a better visual overview. Um, we also had a slight increase in deliverables due to this faster turnover. We were, as our mentor Carlos said, overpacing most of the people, so we were giving quite a few more things to do. Um, I also didn't expect to have that high level of code reusability. That definitely decreased the need for some Python libraries that I was preparing for. A lot of the Manila documentation already contains certain code fragments that we were able to use. Uh, as I was given the quota set API assignment, first of all, I had to develop the class for it, and that was actually the first thing I started working on. So writing the code for the class of quota sets, and after that, um, implementing some of the functions and adding that quota sets class resource to the main class called proxy class. Proxy class is basically sitting in the middle of everything, and it serves as a main point for all the calls for Manila API endpoints. I implemented get quota sets, function, update, and delete. So I had the three endpoints to work with. Functional testing, I developed quite a few tests for my API. Uh, as you can see, functional testing here, and I also did unit-based testing to just explore and see what kind of results I'm getting with different parameters. Functional, so all the tests are sitting in a test folder within the OpenStack uh, SDK repository. Some technical challenges that I encounter, my virtual machine was down quite a few times, and since my mentor is the only one who is managing it, I had to reach out to him for rebooting. On one occasion, it even crashed completely, so we had to change the whole virtual machine environment. Uh, I had a little bit of issue with Gerrit, not able to connect through SSH and not able to pair the keys, so I had to do some workaround around that, but at the end I got it to work. Git review command that was able to that we are kind of using to push the code to Gerrit was also not working, and I had to download some extra packages and dependencies to run it. PyCharm, couple of issues there. I had a student subscription, so it expired 2 times, so I had to reboot and reinstall the whole program, and I had to do the same thing on the virtual machine in order for PyCharm to connect for remote development. Also unstable connection a couple of times, but that was less of an issue. Successes working in remote development was definitely a big thing for me. Using PyCharm to connect to virtual machine and develop code over there. That was the first time I did it, and I'm very happy I was able to do that. Publishing code to OpenStack repository and having all these different team members from Manila team to approve it, review it, send me their insights. That was great as well. Uh, since I had no knowledge of Linux before this mentorship, learning some basics, navigational commands and text editors like Vim or Nano, that was a great thing as well. Um, I was probably expecting to learn a little bit more about OpenStack ecosystem as a whole. We were obviously focusing on Manila project only, so maybe I wanted to kind of learn a little bit more about some other projects. Uh, we did have quite a few deliverables, but they were not as challenging as I was expecting. So, like I said, I wouldn't mind more challenging deliverables. Also, not having full control over virtual machine was slowing me down. Obviously, I was working a lot over weekends, and mentor was not around, so I had to wait for Mondays to kind of continue my work. And if I had to do everything over, like I said, getting that independent access to virtual machine would definitely help me to work more, develop code better, and do whenever I had time to do it. Using terminal and terminal editors like Vim or Nano was probably something I would encourage myself to do more next time, and not just doing that through PyCharm. Um, and learning more about testing suites in OpenStack is definitely something on my bucket list, especially functional testing and seeing how this code works across different projects. And with all that being said, I really want to thank to Professor Corey and to Carlos for this amazing opportunity. There is nothing like a real world experience, and I can definitely say that this was probably the most exciting and best experience I had so far in this bachelor's degree program. So thank you, Professor.